We're good. How are you guys?
Good. How are you, man?
So
How you doing?
there is one thing you need to there is one thing you need to check, which is you need to look at the camera, not look at the screen.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
You know
Okay.
that way people will. So I'm looking at the camera now, so it's like I'm looking at you. You know.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we tend to look at the screen. It looks odd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Definitely.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So you guys have a spiel first, then we will start and get it done.
All right.
Okay.
Definitely. Cool. Cool.
Right
Cool. So we're gonna do a little live stream right now, so we can have some people asking some questions at the same time. Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah. Because then we'll have the community in there too as well.
Okay.
Just
go live
right
now. Yeah. Just go live. All right.
Can you see our faces? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good.
So yeah, Raj, we were honestly really impressed with your background, man.
Thank
I'll
you
tell
very
you
much.
that with IBM and Oracle, that was really awesome.
Yeah.
We did a lot of research with on you for sure.
Okay, man. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. And we're actually really fond of Ian Bellina too. We
Oh, yeah.
we a lot of his videos, and your best friends.
I'm gonna travel with Ian after this project. So we actually talked yesterday.
Really,
Really
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
exciting. He actually gave Gonza.
He gave
shout-out.
Gons a shout out about a month ago. Because he had a big number.
Oh yeah, it's because
Yeah.
he helped me out a lot with my portfolio,
Oh, nice.
with his ICOs and stuff like that. So
Yeah. Yeah, investment most of the time I just follow him. You know.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Of
Ian
course.
is the man.
Yeah, actually, there is one project he's talking about right now. It's called I don't know what it is. Yeah. So basically, I've done so many projects just from him from ICO standpoint. Starting with BQX, Bitcoins. Now it is Ethers,
Mhm.
Salt, ICX, One Chain, EOS.
Right.
Right.
So many. All my ZRX, DNT. Um, I don't want to talk. There are a few others which is not really done. So we won't
Yeah.
talk about. So I just talked about all the ones who went well with Ian's research, But he has a great system, which is awesome,
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So actually, we wanted to ask you just one simple question. What actually led you to naming your project for Boon Tech?
Naming, okay. So I have a company in the same name, not the
Mhm.
same name, but with Boon in it, and I have a development company, a technology company. Before blockchain, we used to develop mobile apps and websites, mainly in this vertical. In this vertical, when I in the Boon Tech vertical, which is called
Right.
multi-vendor apps and platform. So
Okay.
multi-vendor means you can set up a shop and people can um, use that service to get work. I mean, it could be a job site, it could be an e-commerce site like Amazon, it could be a pizza delivery site, whatever. So people can set up a shop and others can use it. It is called multi-vendor system. So I specialized in that before Boon Tech, but not on blockchain. So it was actually easy for us to build this platform because we had the design, we had the architecture, we had the database. It was easy for us to do both, but the integration of blockchain was the only um,
Mhm.
only part which we have to add into it. When I say blockchain, there are so many aspects to blockchain we integrated. For example, we don't have any volatility in our platform. We have AI, we have live translation, we have um, AI powered identity protection, and all those things we added, but we
Right.
had the basic architecture before this. And I also have a digital agency, digital marketing agency. So we will
Uh-huh.
use that, and we will also planning to hire more marketing team for our marketing efforts. And basically, we raised money just to market our platform because we are competing with um, $1 billion companies. There are two, Fiverr and Upwork. Both are $1 billion companies. So we raised
Jeez.
money just for that. But the good news is we are in a huge market. It's a 1.4 trillion market, and if we just get 1% of it, we are a $1 billion company.
Of course,
Mhm.
yeah.
Of
It was
course.
very, very smart, in my opinion, that you worked on the project before to doing the marketing,
Mhm.
just so you got everything ready, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So there are so many ICOs with only concept. We didn't
Right.
want to be like that. We wanted to be a company where we have live products, people can actually use it,
Mhm.
and
Right.
people can invest with lot more confidence rather than assuming whether our team is going to deliver or not. Actually, that is what happened when we started our project. We didn't had AI, and then IBM VP Greg Tavelski joined our team, and he said, "Raj, why don't you use IBM Watson? I think it really fits well into your platform." So I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." So we did that in like a month, all this AI integration in a month. I think it is probably like a 3 to 4 month project that itself, but
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah, we could integrate that into so shout out to my team. They did a great job. We worked day and night for those 4 weeks, and it's amazing actually
Yeah.
how fast
Actually,
we did that.
I wanted to ask you, Raj, because AI is actually really, really new technology, and not a lot of people understand it. So can you go over like maybe how much experience do you have with AI, and like, are you running an AI software? How does that all
Yeah,
work
yeah,
for you?
yeah. So we didn't want to reinvent any wheel with the AI. So there are a lot of AI projects out there. All they do is they do their own. There's nothing wrong with it. But
Yeah.
in software, what happens is when you create a new system, there will be a lot of issues, a lot of bugs. It will get time to get settled. So it is
Right.
always better to use some other product which has been stable. So what we are doing is we are just following that path. IBM Watson is that what we are using. IBM Watson's three modules we are using. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah,
Sorry?
there are three
Oh no.
modules of IBM Watson. Actually, we are in talk with IBM to use their discovery service too. But I'll talk about what we have integrated. We have IBM Personal Insights, which is basically an intelligent system which tells you how people communicate with each other. So,
Mhm.
for example, in our platform, a client is talking to a freelancer. So we will have the history of that person of person's history of communication in our platform. So what we do is we take that and supply that to IBM Watson's Personal Insights, called PI, and it takes like 21 input points and give us an output which is between 1 to 100. So our review system is so much better. Like from the startup, it is 20 times better because we have a score between 1 to 100. All the other guys has a score of 1 to 5, like 5 stars.
Yeah.
That is the best you can do.
Exactly.
And
Mhm.
so our system will have the best, so people can identify the best talent by looking at the score. And on top of this 21 traits, human traits, uh, personal insights, uh, utilize, we added like 15 more based on our platform. For example, whether he's logging in every day, is he accepting the job he's been awarded, how he's using the platform. Is he rude? Is he respectful? Things like that. So we added like 15 parameters on top of IBM Watson's 21 traits, and
Mhm.
we have uh, 36 input characters to rank and rate a person, which is, we don't have any competition in that, and that is our own algorithm. So that is one reason our app is not open source, because I don't want our competitors to just grab it. So that is
Right.
Yeah.
our own proprietary algorithm. Yeah, so
Okay.
that is about AI personal insights, and the other two modules we are using is the identity protection. So we have facial recognition, background check, and all those things using AI. So there is no human intervention, which means people can use our platform very safely. Nobody's gonna steal your data. There is no manual copy or anything like that. It's all done automatically. Only very few occasions we do it manually if there is something triggers, like any red
Right.
flag. For example, when we do KYC, if there's a red flag, we just do it manually, and like a name, similar name, or no history for email and things like that. There are so many red flags. So in
Right.
that case, we do manual, but most of it, like 95% of the time, it is automatic. So our system is very secure in terms of privacy and personal data.
Okay.
So
That's
that is one module we use of AI. Another one is the language translation. So people from US, for example, can talk to people in China in their own language. So you just a click of a button, they get that in their own language. Actually, we try. Somebody tested that. A Japanese person tested that, and he said that the AI is fantastic because Japanese language is a little bit different when you translate it. So, but it does it properly. That's what he said. So we are really excited, man. We have three
yeah.
modules of AI, and which nobody has. No one has it.
Yeah,
Right.
I can tell.
So would you say that the AI implementation into Boon Tech is probably the biggest part that sets you apart from Fiverr, Upwork, and freelancing.com and stuff like that?
Not only AI, so we have some other technology wise. We have something called hedging, which is a financial term, which means you peg or you take your asset and move into a more stable asset. So in our case, we are pegged to USD, or in the sense that see in our platform there are so many jobs which is like $100, $200, or $10, $50, things like that, and people who agrees when they agreed for a job, let's say that they agree for a job to do for $50 today, and after 2 weeks, if Ether price or our Boon coin price go up and down because it's really volatile, cryptocurrency is
Right.
volatile, so we cannot
Right.
assume that it is going to stay the same or it's always go up. So we assume that it goes down too. So what we did is inside our platform, we can whenever we get a deposit in Boon coin from a client, we just change that into Boon dollars, which is pegged to USD. So we use a couple of external APIs and our own algorithm. Actually, we have a patent pending for that. So our platform is very stable, and this is very, very important for big companies to come into our platform. Just because it
Right.
is crypto, big corporation won't go in because there is a huge volatility.
Right.
So
Exactly.
they can plan on anything. So if they hire like 10 people, if it costs $100,000 today, and down the lane, if crypto goes down like 25%, they'll
Hmm.
lose like 25 grand. So a big
Right.
corporation won't take that risk. So there should be a stability factor in our platform, and we have done that. We have a patent pending for it, and for that reason, that is one more key factor which differentiate us from any of the competition. And not only that, we have one more characteristics or fact feature we have, which is, let's say that you are a freelancer. Actually, everybody in the crypto is kind of like a freelancer. That is how you're doing things.
Right.
You don't want
Yep.
to go to your office or from 9 to 5. So let's say that no, seriously,
That's very true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that
That's
yeah.
is
true.
true. But
So let's say that you have you are working in Upwork for like 5 years and you have a great profile there. And if you come to Boon Tech, we will allow them to import that data, which is their ratings, the reviews, and everything. We let them import that, which means they don't have to start from the scratch, which is huge because I used to work at IBM, then I quit IBM, and for a year I did freelancing. So I started with freelancer.com, and I had a great profile there, very good profile. I was one of the top freelancer in the US within a year. And but there are other platforms like People Per Hour, Upwork, but I didn't want to use Upwork or freelance or People Per Hour because after a year of working in freelancer, I have to start from scratch there. They don't let you allow your reviews or ratings to import it there. So
really,
I never used it. That is
okay.
the whole reason. Yeah, so I was okay with without with I was okay not getting more projects. I was more concerned about starting from scratch because it's a lot of work. When you work on a
Of course.
platform, and if it is just like you live in the US now. Now you go to Europe and start from scratch, start from zero. It's very tough, right? You won't do
Yeah.
that. So you will
Mm.
take if let's say you're going to London and they allow you to get all your deposits or investment, and
Uh,
then that is a big better deal. You don't want to go there and start from zero. It's a big deal, you know. So
Yeah, of
Exactly.
course.
yeah, so we allow that for all the freelancers in our platform, which means we don't have any friction for new users to try our platform. You know? So that is really important. So and that is one thing. And then we give rewards to our users, both the clients and the freelancers. Top 5%, we give 10% of the market share increase every year.
Right.
Um,
Well, that's
yeah, so that is another feature which none of the project actually assumed that it did. They kind of assumed that everybody loved crypto, but that is not the case. You know, everybody loved crypto for investment, but not everybody loved all the platforms. You know,
Exactly.
yeah. So we don't assume that we assume that there is going to be a problem migrating people from the fiat platform to ours just because we don't have any service fee. They don't come in. They have to have incentives. We have to allow them to make it easy for our platform to work for them. And same with the clients, you know, some clients will have amazing portfolio. They've spent thousands of dollars. So we allow them to import their portfolio into ours. So the freelancers know that he's a good client. We got to be nice to him, you know?
Right.
So it's we try to eliminate all we thought through. We try to eliminate all these issues in our platform, so we don't have any issue getting new users, and that is how we make our project successful. We need more users in our platform. So yeah, so these are all our edges. I don't think anybody has any of this. Like, they don't have any AI. They don't have any language translation. They don't have, importing of their portfolio. Uh, they don't have hedging. Actually, hedging, I don't think they can use it in the US. Any of the companies, for example, Fiverr or Upwork, they cannot just say tomorrow, oh yeah, I'm going to do blockchain. I'm going to convert my platform into blockchain, but they won't have hedging because we have a patent pending for it. So it's not really easy for them. They have to either buy us out, but you're not selling, you
Right.
yeah, of course. No, of course.
know.
Project is way too good.
So I just wanted to ask you just really quick, because you want to incentivize people to use your platform, right? Because you pay them to use your service. So how do you pay them exactly, or how do you incentivize them to use your platform?
Okay, for incentivize in so many ways, right? Like I said, that they don't have to start from scratch. That is a big incentive.
Yes.
They don't have any service fee. That is a huge incentive, especially for freelancers who wants to. If you earn $100,000, who wants to pay 20 grand to a company,
Exactly.
to a
Yeah.
website? You know, that is insane, actually. So it's kind of like personal for me, for this platform, because I hated it when I paid 20% of my work, my earnings um, to a platform just for using it, you know. And that is one huge incentive. Then are you talking about a revenue model or
Kind of like because it's mostly just like when you pay people to use your platform, right? Do you use your Boon tokens or what do you use
oh
exactly?
yeah, okay, so yeah, so what we use Boon token, that is our utility. Our this utility token is that.
Okay.
We pay them in Boon tokens, and Boon token is ERC20, so they can do whatever with that ERC20. You know, they can
Right.
convert, they can take it, they can have it in their MEW and put it on an exchange, or they can even have it on their exchange, buy it, whatever. So we pay them using Boon tokens, and that is the aspect of it. And not only that, we use Boon tokens to convert that into Boon dollars, for the stability factor. So we have two use cases for Boon tokens. Um, uh, One, and oh, actually three. And then we give rewards. When we give rewards, we give them in Boon tokens. So
Oh,
that is the beauty of blockchain, you know. So we can have our own currency and give them as rewards. We have
mhm.
10% allocation for rewards for the whole platform.
Right. So those three are basically the utilizations of Boon token. That's how it's utilized on the platform.
Yeah. So that is how we test it. That's how we test. You know?
Yeah.
We need to. It's not a security; it's a
Here.
utility. So
Right.
we are not expecting. Sorry, we are using that in our platform for these three purposes. But for the rewards, I think every project does that. Even the security projects does that. But you know, that's not the biggest use case. The biggest use case is revenue of freelancers and for the hedging.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Makes sense. So, like, I guess, like, leading up to that is, I guess, what personally inspired you to build up Boon Tech?
Yeah, that is what I was telling you. Actually, I used to work at IBM. I had like a 1 hour
Yeah.
drive one way, and I was kind of like fed up with it. And before that, I used to do some business. I used to build houses, like real estate, and I have a modeling agency. So I was in that spirit, in like an entrepreneur spirit. And
Mhm.
then one day I was like, okay, I'm not going to IBM, and I quit.
You woke up and you're like, no, it's okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and then I started. I did so. You need to have some revenue. So I started doing freelancing. I created a profile in Freelancer, and actually I created a profile in Freelancer and Upwork. But I use Freelancer a lot because it has a chat system. So it's kind of like very instant. You know, I
Right.
can talk to people just like that. So it's easy to get a project like that in using a chat system. But so I worked with freelancer for a year or so, and then
Right.
I realized that this is you can be a huge corporation doing freelance. You know,
Exactly.
you need to have like a company, and you need to have different revenue streams. Then
So as
blockchain happened, man. So it was amazing.
so as far as like
Yeah, so
for
I know actually, I hire a lot of people from freelancer, from Upwork,
uh,
people per hour. I was a freelancer, so I know both sides of the industry. So I know all the tricks. I know how freelancers act. I know how clients act. So,
yeah.
yeah, so I know the industry very well. So we're gonna. I know that we will do very well as a platform once we go live. Like after the token distribution, I'm going to concentrate only to develop the platform. Actually, on do we have some plans? One of our biggest advantage is as a job platform, anybody is a partner. If any company
Yeah.
is a partner, they can use our platform to hire people. So we are working on so many partnerships. So let's see. Um,
Of
Yeah.
course.
It's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So
So
I've got a question for you, Raj. How did you come up with the token metrics of this of your token?
oh, Ian did that actually. In the
Oh, did
sense
he?
that I used his metrics.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and actually he got that from all the successful ICOs. And our token metrics is amazing actually.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's
biased.
really good.
Seriously, it is because we have total of 500 million
Hmm.
tokens, and we give 50% for public sale. 50% we keep it. It's 250. But we raised between 7 to 7.2 million,
Yeah.
which means there will be less token than whatever I sell, than
Yeah,
500
because
million on
you guys
circulation.
are them.
Yeah, so and we are going to burn the rest of it, and we are going to burn it proportionally minus the reward tokens, and there is one more. So apart from that, we are going to burn proportionally. So
Okay.
Okay.
whoever invested in it, they will have um, um, better value rather than airdropping to the rest of the tokens.
Yeah.
Yes, of
So we
Exactly.
will
course.
make our tokens more scarce.
That's very
And
cool.
how many people on your team, Raj? Do you have a big team, or
Hmm.
how would you
Oh
classify
yeah,
them?
yeah. We have a lot of developers. See, before blockchain, I used to develop uh, websites and mobile apps. So I have a lot of employees working behind it because, and the thing is, people only see me on Telegram. That is kind of
Yeah,
like a
of course.
conscious decision. Yeah,
Yeah.
because we don't want multiple people to interact with public and give wrong messaging. So
Yeah.
Right.
I have me and then couple other people when I'm sleeping actually. Um,
Oh.
so that's how we are doing it, and there are so many investors there are so many investors from with us from day one. One is Precious, one is
Yeah.
Claire. Then there are many, was
Yeah.
Quinto. So he helped us. Steve is pure Vita. So he helped us. So they all do it because they love our project. And it's actually funny in our Telegram. There are so many new people. We're
Oh
like,
my
when
gosh,
are we
I
going to
know,
hit the
I know.
exchange? When are we going to distribute?
Yeah.
It's really
I,
funny, actually.
yeah, I just
People
you on
people ask the
Telegram.
same because it's kind of like that. There is a Harry like Larry Truman. Should have you seen that movie? Of
Harry, Harry
uh,
Truman?
Yep.
Harry Truman, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
very true.
It's it's like that movie right now in Telegram.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're all over the place. I
You
see
are
what you're
all,
talking
yeah,
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same
I see
thing
it.
where we made.
That's really awesome. And then as far as your marketing goes, because you're going to do marketing after your ICO, right? And how do you plan that, like your roadmap for marketing?
Yeah, so you see, every money we got is for
Uh-huh.
marketing only, you know. So right now,
Yes.
Right.
so our marketing has like two plans. One is we need to have a lot of partnerships. That is how we grow our user base.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we need marketing for the platform, which is mostly like, we have to have like a referral program. We will have to have Google AdWords, Facebook AdWords,
Mhm.
Twitter, LinkedIn, and all those avenues. Like,
Yeah.
so we have a
Exactly.
marketing team,
Okay.
and I'm waiting actually, waiting for this token to be distributed, and after that, we are purely concentrating on marketing. So we are going to open offices in Dubai. Actually, one of my partners is already in Bangkok looking for offices. We are opening
Uh-huh.
in Bangkok. We have Walter in Jakarta, so we will be opening an office there. Um,
Wow.
yeah, so that is the plan, like expanding not only in US but in Middle East and Southeast Asia. Um,
Right.
um, in Europe, Europe we have to have have to have an office in Europe, but
Uh-huh.
I have that idea, but nothing is being discussed yet. I think we have a lot of investors from Europe, so
Uh-huh.
we will. I just want to find out somebody who's interested in this, you know.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Exactly.
Raj, was there any restrictions on your ICO? Like what countries weren't allowed?
No, only countries are like Iran, Sudan, where US has like
Yeah.
embargo,
Yeah. Yeah. I
Okay.
hear you.
But we are done with the sale, so nobody can
Yeah, no,
import
I
anymore.
know.
Yeah.
It's Yep. You guys did very well though. I gotta admit, you guys did very, very well. Like I think in the 2 weeks before, your group on Telegram skyrocketed about
Yeah.
3,000 people,
Um,
or around there at least.
yes, yes. So see what happened with our project is when we started our project we didn't have AI. So then Greg joined us, like I said earlier, and
Yeah.
we had to stop all the marketing basically because everything changed once we converted that into AI. All the marketing material changed, so we couldn't able to market during the time we developed the AI and integrated it. And we our most important priority was we don't want to say that we are going to implement AI. We wanted to implement AI and then say that our platform is actually implemented AI, you know? So
Yeah.
Yep.
during that 3, 4 weeks, we didn't do any kind of marketing. So what happened was we lost the momentum, and we are doing this for the first time. We never expected that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then later in December, December 15th, we started for first 1.5 weeks. There was no momentum. We lost our momentum, you know. And but after that, we really picked up. And one beauty of our project is the tokens are dispersed among a lot of people. It is not like what was that project? Mana. There was one project. It's
Mana,
huh?
mana,
Mana Giga
right?
Mana. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so only 8 people hold that coins.
Right. Oh, 8 people?
Yeah, just eight. Number
That's
eight.
crazy.
So their
Jeez.
yeah, yeah, their token sale was over in like 10 minutes. But only 8 people invested in it, and I don't know how it's doing. But that is like an extreme case. On the other end, in our case, we have a lot of people invested in our platform, and and one other thing is in the Telegram, if you see everybody, um, whoever has done research, as who has not like a pump and dump guys, most like
Yeah.
majority of our investors actually believe it. They know the scope of this industry. It is huge, man. It is $1.4 trillion. It's really
Yeah.
huge, and it is getting bigger every year. So from 2014, sorry, from 2015 to 2016, it went from 700 to 1.4 trillion. And there was a metrics by 2027, a majority of U.S. workers will be freelancers, and millennials are the leading people. 48% of millennials do freelance.
So like
Yes.
our generation
Our
too.
generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yes.
yeah, so but the best way for crypto guys to look at it is like everybody is investing in crypto. They are kind of like freelancer. They want to do
Right.
something on their own.
Yep.
So that is why they do crypto, and most of the guys will retire. I know a lot of people retire in a year. Ian can retire right now.
Yeah, of course. He's still in Thailand, right?
I know he's in Australia. I talked
Oh, he's
to
in
him yesterday.
Australia.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But that is a very good example.
Right.
Um,
And actually, we can actually be that example. Me and my partner Gans, we actually left our jobs and we started doing crypto. So we started this a couple months ago, or I think it was around last year, and we actually left so we can trade crypto every single day.
What
Let this be our-
do you used to do?
we did sales.
Yeah.
We did sales and marketing
We did do
for a
sales.
company, the Chicago Tribune. It's a newspaper.
I know Chicago. I
And
used to live in Chicago, man. So I know about Chicago.
No
No,
way.
Yeah,
That's
I used to live in
awesome.
Cook
That's
County,
crazy. That's
Buffalo
where we're
Grove.
from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where we're
Yeah.
based actually.
And
Which part of Chicago did you live in?
Buffalo Grove.
No way! I live in Buffalo Grove.
Oh yeah.
No way!
Yeah,
That's
near
awesome.
the Walmart. I used to live near the Walmart.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
insane.
But I was there only for like 4 months. I
Okay.
used to work
It's a
at
nice
CVS.
town. It's a nice town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to. I went there for like a project for CVS.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
we
I didn't really
just-
like it, man. I don't like that cold.
Yeah, no, I understand. I can understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you are the living examples,
Yeah, exactly.
But I know a lot of people who can actually just go to Barbados and spend the rest of their life there without doing anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so a lot of people like that, a lot of millionaires. And I know a lot of people before crypto. Actually, we have a group with Ian and all those our guys. I know Ian for a long time. I know Ian for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had a Telegram group before that, before crypto, and we used to talk about everything. So there are many people in that group are millionaires now. Just like they invested like 50, 60 grand at
Yeah.
the beginning of last year, and now they have multi millionaires.
That's awesome.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all these people are moving towards doing something on their own. And the beauty of that is, once you make more money, you actually spend more money. You
Yeah.
hire more people.
Yeah.
Uh,
More money, more problems too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
more
So,
money, more
so
problems.
yeah, for example,
Yeah.
for this AMA, I need to hire an animation guy to do it.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise
Yeah.
you don't do it. You just sit and watch TV.
Yeah, exactly. Well, since we did a lot of marketing ourselves, we have a lot of contacts for advertising and marketing in itself. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
we
will-
usually
will
do it
be-
ourselves.
So I want to concentrate more on the marketing aspect once this distribution is done. We are doing that right now. It is very complicated. We have to
Oh,
work
yeah.
with a firm for bookkeeping, and it's very nitty gritty. So I don't really want to concentrate on anything else right now. I just want to get this straight. It's tax implications and all those things. So working with the tax firm, working with the bookkeeping firm,
Right.
and get that right and focus. I can't really multitask, man. I have to focus on one thing. So and this is really important. We have to get this right. So we will get it right and then move on to marketing. So probably by once we hit the exchange, I will have to go to Dubai, Jakarta, Bangkok, and open the offices there, build some partnership. We are working on IBM partnership. We have 2 people inside IBM. One is Mark Lind, He's our advisor. Another advisor is Greg Kowalski. He's an IBM vice president. So I'm very hopeful that we will get that partnership. And once I'm waiting for our token to hit the exchange to announce all these news. We need news every week. We need announcement every week, probably every other day if possible.
Right.
So that is the plan we need to make. It's easy. It's very if you just focus and have a good plan, like a good marketing plan. This is
Uh-huh.
going to be a billion-dollar company in no time, because there
Oh, yeah.
is market to it. People. Another aspect is we don't have any service fee, which means people don't leave our platform. So, for example, a freelancer, right? You hire
Mhm.
one person, you pay like 20% fee there. For the second project, you don't use that platform once you have the trust between you
Right.
and the freelancer. You don't use the platform. Why?
Mm.
Well, you have to pay 20% extra, right? But in our case, clients will use our platform because we have a stable escrow and
Mhm.
they don't lose any money. So we will
Mhm.
always have users. We don't users won't leave us. It's just like Facebook. It's a
Mhm.
kick, right? In Facebook, it is a kick. You go there, you get the likes, and you're just addicted to it. There's no reason to
Mhm.
leave it. But we have more than a kick because we make money for people. So that is a better kick, right?
Exactly. That's way better.
So Raj,
Yeah,
how can the community come together to help Boon Tech grow?
that is a good
Like,
question. Yeah, for example, a very good question. Let's say that you work on for a company, and we can have like a partnership with that company, or any companies which you have some connections. So we can actually, I have two people, uh, two company owners in my Telegram group wants to partner with us. So
cool.
that is one of the very good way to. For example, you said you work for Chicago Tribune, right?
Yes.
Right.
So you might know somebody there, like
Yeah.
people up there. So if you recommend us, it's easy for us to get partnership from a Chicago Tribune rather than me cold calling them.
Right.
Exactly. That's
Exactly.
very true.
This
Yeah,
is content.
Connections.
Just
Yeah.
yeah,
connections
yeah,
and
yeah. So
contacts.
networking wise, if you know any company, any partnership will help us. Like even if it's like a two-person company,
Yeah.
Right.
and we want them to use our platform. So that is a big help we can get from all our investors and um, coin users. So
Right.
once I think once we get the momentum of partnership, if we get like 10 partnership, right? The 11th
Uh-huh.
person is going to be so easy,
Oh yeah.
because they can see that we have 10 companies already trusting us,
Exactly.
and people are like sheeps, like it's an influence thing. You don't want to be the
Exactly.
first person. You want to follow, like just like I follow Ian to investment.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, we all do.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's easy, right? Like people get motivated, and people are influenced like that. It's one of the
Yeah.
have you read the book Robert Cialdini's Influence? So
Mhm.
that this is called social proof. So if everybody is socially accepted something, it's easy. You get influenced easily. So that is one of the best way. We need a good start there. So we already have some investors who wants to partner with us. One is Haid. We already partnered with Haid, but I think I made a
Yeah.
mistake of announcing it before we hit the exchange. It would have helped the coin. Um, but so I'm holding off all these things until we hit the exchange, and then we
Yes.
will have like a genuine push for all the investors, all the companies, just to partner with us. Actually, it's helpful for both. We will have a lot of users, and we will have their logo in our company and their website in our web their link to their website in our website. So it is good for ranking. It's good for social proof. So it helps both the companies, but it help us more.
Yes.
And if you're an investor, you have nothing to lose, only to gain. It's a win-win. So that is one way a
Exactly.
community can help us. Another is, we are going to expand our offices from US to Middle East, Southeast Asia. If you know any media guys, so I can be on some of the TV channels and radio station, whatnot, you know. So I love
Yeah,
to
of
be on
course.
TV actually. Like I love video because I believe I do well with the video. Um,
Uh,
uh, and I used to do
yeah.
this before crypto, you know, before blockchain. I used to make a lot of videos. So
Awesome.
I'm not camera shy. I can hold to myself. So
Hmm.
any media help will be great. If you know any media guys like this, you know, if you know any TV channels like um, anchors, and if you can just put a word in, we can pay them. You know, if we don't want anything for free, we will pay
Yeah,
them
of course.
and get on some TVs and get the word out. That'll be amazing. And we are also looking for a good graphic designer to revamp our site. Actually, you know, I have talking about that. I have pay someone.
Yeah, we have a few people.
You do?
We have a few people that we can help you out with.
Yeah. That'd be great. I mean, there should be the best.
Hmm.
We
Yeah.
don't want to work with anybody who is not on top of the game. So that is
Yes.
one thing community can do. So whatever you can think of, you know, and
Yeah,
just
of course.
please stop asking when is is going to be distributed on Telegram.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen you copy and paste the same message a hundred times
What can I
already
do,
now.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people just don't know how to read
Yeah,
the pin
they don't know
post.
like the pin post yet.
People, I mean,
Exactly.
you know, we are like that, right? We don't do any research. We just follow Ian. So just like that.
Yeah. Just follow Ian. Yeah, we have him on all the big social
What
medias.
is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have we have
We follow Ian on all the social medias
yeah.
that he has.
Right. So you just follow him, right? So just like that.
Yeah.
Oh, we do our own thing, you know.
I'm
We
just
do our
kidding.
own
I'm
thing,
just
but
kidding.
yeah, you
I'm
have a big influence, obviously. Yeah,
yeah, I'm just
We,
kidding about Telegram, okay? So you know.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean,
So
nobody's gonna stop it. I know that for real. So I take it as
yeah.
yeah.
So Raj, are you going to involve any like contracts for the for people looking for employees, for employers at
Yeah.
least?
So so this is how our platform works. Whenever you log in or whenever you register, you have a terms and conditions. You have to agree to that. And then
Right.
if a client award a project, it won't go to the freelancer's account. They will only get it after the project is completed. So it'll be in our escrow. So
Oh.
yeah. So there are some blockchain projects, just the escrow, you know. For us, it is just a small part of our platform. But anyways, so that is the contract in the sense that only when the client is happy, they will release the funds. So
Right.
so the first terms and condition when they sign up is mention all these things, and I think that is enough. Like I mean, that is how all the other platform works, and so we will have like a tax form um,
Uh-huh.
in our platform for the tax purposes at the end of the year. So
Right. Actually, that was one of our questions. For your tax regulation or however it works, how are you
yeah,
going to implement taxes on it?
actually in in the US there are two types of people we need to deal with. One is inside the US, one is outside the US. Inside the US, I think it's a W-9 form. Um,
Right.
and for outside the US, there is another form they have to fill out. And
Okay.
we just we just send it that to IRS and that's it. We're not really responsible for clients' tax.
Oh, it's their own security. It's their own
Yeah.
responsibility.
Yeah, it's their
Okay.
responsibility. So we're just middlemen, right?
Yeah. I see. I see on that.
Oh yeah, and then Raj, just one thing too as well. How good is the security for Boon Tech's platform? Like, what kind of security do you guys have in place? Like, as in, like, 'cause obviously we're in the crypto world. There's
Yeah.
a lot of hacks going on, stuff like that.
Yeah.
What kind,
So
what do you implement?
I understood. I work with a security firm. I forgot the name. It's on our website actually.
Okay.
So he is the one that firm actually implemented our security for our token sale site as well as our platform. So we never got hacked. There were a lot of attempts to hack us,
Mhm.
but it didn't happen. Um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so we are on Actually, you know what? I can talk about a lot about security, but I don't want to do it because whatever the information I give, right, it is best. It is a food
Let's
for
keep
hackers.
secure. It's best to keep secure.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
So, but we have very. So, I'm not just saying it, but we showed it. We are not. We are kind of hack proof.
Mhm.
Our you know the token sales site is more hackable. Sorry, hackers attack token sale sites rather than a platform like ours. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, and all of our, again, I really don't want to talk about this, but I'll just say just one thing. All of our tokens will be in hardware wallet. So it is not
So
easy to hack that,
Right.
you know?
hardware.
It's not
Hardware.
online. It's not online.
Okay, that's awesome. So yeah, it sounds like you got your competition running scared, Raj.
Thank you,
It's
man.
a very
Yeah,
awesome platform.
look,
Yeah.
see, honestly, there is a lot of space for a lot of companies in this sector. So
Right.
even if we have a good competitor, you know, and
Right.
Right.
just look at Upwork and Fiverr and Freelancer.
Uh huh.
Upwork and Fiverr is $2 billion companies.
Exactly.
Yeah. So and actually Upwork uh, and Fiverr, it don't tell the whole story because people don't use Upwork for a second project. You know,
Right.
so they do it between them. So that is
Right.
the reason the freelancing industry is $1.4 trillion and Upwork is only 1 billion. It
Mhm.
should be
Right.
more than that if the users are using their platform repeatedly. So only they use Upwork to find a new guy if they're not happy with the person that's working with. You know?
Mhm.
So in
Right.
our case, it is going to be entirely opposite. If you start using our platform and if you find some good talent, then you will use the same talent for the second project in our platform. You don't go out, you know,
Right.
because we don't have any service fee. There is no incentive for anybody to go out without utilizing our escrow system. Why do you do that? Right?
Uh
Right.
huh.
So we have every incentive for the freelancers as well as clients to use our platform, and they get rewards at the end of the year for using our platform for the top earners. So why do you want to lose it? No?
Exactly.
And you had subscriptions, right, inside of
Yes,
your
yes.
platform.
So that is our revenue model. We have subscription model. We have a uh, free membership. Then we have gold and platinum. Gold and platinum is paid. So we how do we do that is first 200 bits are free.
Right.
And if you want to bid more, you can you pay us. That is one
Uh huh.
revenue model. And the second one is you know Google AdWords, right? Google AdWords.
Right.
If you search for something, there are three entries, and people
Yeah.
pay for that. And the top costs more, second cost less, third cost even less. So
Mhm.
for in our platform, if you are bidding, and let's say that you got 100 bids, and as a freelancer, you want to be on the top of the bid, you pay us. And the second one, you pay a little bit less, and the third one, a little bit more less.
Oh, I see.
So that is the two revenue models. And I know for a fact that this high bid highlighting is gonna be amazing because that is how I became one of the top freelancer in freelancer.com. I always used to do bid highlight, and people
Yeah.
always talk to me. When people start talking to you, you can easily
Mhm.
convince them. So I get a
Oh yeah.
ton of projects from freelancer just by doing bid highlights.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. So and we won't in freelancer. It's very expensive to highlight a bit, but we are not going to make it that expensive. We want people to more use it, um, rather than making it too expensive and making it unreachable for the freelancers. You know. So
Right.
Right.
So Raj, I downloaded your app, right?
yeah, we are okay. We are going to have a new app by December. Sorry, February 10th to 15th. That dates 10th. It'll be live, but we don't know when that the people in Google and Apple will approve it. It's a pain. Apple especially is very hard with crypto apps.
The App Store, yeah.
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 Sure.
Google is not
Mhm.
that tough. We are how you know our we we submitted our app for Apple so many times. They
Mhm.
find something, some silly things, and
Yeah.
and they reject it. So crypto app in Apple is going to be very tough. But we need to have it there. So we are revamping, redesigning our app, architecture wise, features wise. So we
Mhm.
will be ready by 10th, February 10th. Uh, but I don't know when that will come on the store. It's not in our hands.
Sure.
So we will be submitting it on 10th. And we will.
Right. So the app
Yeah.
on
What were you gonna
on
say?
the
What were
Google
you
Play
going?
Store right now.
No, you were gonna say you downloaded the app and what happened?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, here I got it right here. So right now I don't think it really works right now, correct?
It do works. Probably
Mhm.
because they're looking. Whatever the projects you're looking, they don't have enough projects.
Okay, okay, I gotcha.
Oh,
Okay,
I
yeah,
see.
because we were just trying to check it out a little bit the other
Yeah.
day and see what was going on, but they didn't have any options for it.
So it's more of a beta then right
No, no,
now,
no.
kind of.
It's a full working app.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we don't have. See, look, so we have on a catch 22. We need tokens uh, in the exchange for people to use our app, our platform.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I
okay,
You
okay,
see.
know,
exactly.
So you're paying
and
for your coin
yeah,
in
and
exchanges.
right now, if we spend a lot of money on platform marketing, people will come and just like you don't know what is going on. You know, so you
Right.
downloaded the app and you were not sure whether it is working or if it is beta or things like that. So we don't want any confusion, and it's
Yeah.
waste of money. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so we are waiting for our tokens to hit the exchange, and then we will start our platform marketing full fledged. And all the money we raised, it's only look. See, if you look at our contract, I took out like 8 or 15 ether, which is a refund, um, and that's it. Okay, so we have done our token sale, we have done our platform development, all our money. We didn't touch any contribution. So all the money up until now we spent on the platform and the marketing is my own money. Not
Yeah,
my
Yeah.
own money,
right.
but
Exactly.
everyone of our teams. So
Mhm.
all the money we got contribution from, you can check all the address, not only the Ether but also the BTC. I didn't take out anything; it's all there. So all the money we got from the contributions, we are purely going to use it for marketing only. So
That's
and
great.
we are not going to penny pinch. And another huge advantage for us is we need to file taxes only in April 2019. So we have like 1.5 years
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
spend all this money. So I would rather spend on marketing than giving it to IRS.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah,
Or
that's very true. That's very true.
Yeah,
give
yeah,
no
yeah.
money.
So I have more incentive to spend.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so our law firm, they suggested that, he said, Raj, you need to do this in January because we'll get 1.5 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
So we have one
Yeah.
year to spend all this money, and the first year we will spend a lot on marketing and
Yeah.
Right.
get the word out and make all of our investors happy, and
Yeah.
and build our platform. And there's a huge scope, man. Like you don't believe there's a huge scope. Most of the project you see on crypto, they
Mhm.
are babies when it comes to ours. Seriously. And,
Yeah.
and
Right. Right.
yeah, so really they are babies in terms of
Mhm.
market growth and market cap of potential to growth. And we have like 7 million. What do you want? What else do you want, man? Like 7 million,
Yeah. Exactly.
in a 500 billion market cap. Right now, what is the today? 500, 600? How much is it? I didn't check.
It's
I think
it's yeah
I
it's
think it's rising. It's rising. Yeah, I
it's
think it's
rising
like
right now.
550, 560, something like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Right. So only 1,400 coins,
Mhm.
500 billion.
14 on coin market cap. Yeah.
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 So we are a small speck in that. Just a small speck.
Exactly.
We'll make it big.
Next year we're gonna be over a trillion. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yep. Be over a trillion very soon.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think by March it'll be a trillion.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Oh, for sure.
We just need a good bull run, you know?
Yeah, so I think we have a perfect timing as well. By February
Oh, yeah.
15th, by the middle of February, if we hit the exchange, market will be growing and people will be happy. All the investors will be happy.
Sure.
When the
Yeah,
market
you're
is
entering
growing.
at a very good
Yeah,
time,
You're
Raj.
entering at a perfect time,
In a,
yes.
in a bull market, that is the best time. Actually, I have some metrics on that. Um, if you're an investor, you need to buy ICO when it's during the bear market. You have to invest in
Yes.
ICO during the bear market, and the growth is enormous. And
Mhm.
your returns from an ICO actually depends upon when that coin hits the market. When the coin hits the market during the bull time,
Mhm.
it's amazing. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
instant.
100%.
And when it
For sure.
hits the bear market, um, people are
It
worried.
usually
Yeah,
goes.
so
Yeah.
we need to time it perfectly when we hit the exchange. It is very important, and we will do that properly.
Awesome.
Yeah, so yeah, everybody should win, man. Everybody.
And
Right,
how
right.
hard is it to get on exchanges, Raj? Is it
It's
really, are
not
Yeah.
most
hard.
exchanges
No, no,
picky?
no, no. It was hard like 3 months back.
Okay. All right.
Right now, there are so many exchanges, but it is hard to get onto certain exchanges.
Okay.
Yes, I
Like
Kind of
agree.
there
like
are
I
so
heard.
many options. You can be on an exchange, but we don't want that. We cannot. We don't want to be on any exchange. We want to be on certain exchanges. We have
Right.
few in our mind, and we are going to work on that on few exchanges. And actually, I don't think that any exchange will have any issue with our project, basically because of our low cap and
Right.
Yeah.
and our token metrics is very good.
Spot on.
Yeah,
Spot on.
yeah. So I don't think they will have any issues other than they will have any benchmark for the um, community strength. We have like 4 grand users on Telegram, 3,000 on Twitter, and 3,000 on Facebook. Um,
Mm-hmm.
uh, I don't know that metrics. Other than that, I don't think any problem. There are so many competition now in terms of exchanges. But 3 months
Yeah.
back, you were right. Only very few exchanges, and people were crazy to get on. So we had some discussion on our Telegram group about this exchanges, and people don't want to. For example, we don't want to be on Banker. You
Right.
know, um, that is where coins get dumped. We don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
there. So somebody's talked about Cryptopia. Cryptopia, he's very high fees. I don't know about that. I don't know whether we have to be on Cryptopia, but I think Cryptopia is um, what do you say? It's going up. Like there are more users in
Yeah, there
Right.
is more
Their
users now.
volume's going
yeah,
up.
Yep.
volume. Yeah,
Their
volume is
Yep.
going up. So I don't know, but I'm just
Mhm.
giving an example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
All right. Well, Raj, I think we're gonna end it here. It's been about an hour,
Sure.
so thank you so much. It was a pleasure having you with us.
Yeah.
Once again, this is Raj from Boon Tech. He's the CEO. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we're gonna sign off. Thank you, Raj.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Great.
All right.
Okay. All right. Do you want to hang on a bit after this?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No,
Sure. Sure.
I'm
Sure.
gonna cut this and call you back. Okay.
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 All right. Sounds